welcome to the very first episode for 2021 for Ouch My Money. Sorry the music came on so much later today, but we were like all flustered because like 2021 new start, right? How's everybody's new year going? Happy New Year to everybody. And then, dun, 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 who's our first person of the year? Rachel!
This is like, I feel like this is karma.
Why? Why is this
Because I'm not the controller and I'm always the last one to come in, so today I'm the first one.
Yeah, today Rachel's not the controller because Rachel has got to go halfway. Sad. Okay, so that means you must make her talk many before she has to. Many. Hiya. Oh, who's that? So impatient. Oh, it's
Hiya.
Fui yo, Afe, your orange shirt so nice today. So showing off your boobs. Are we gonna have another man boob? Aha! Man, after I say it. 2021 is going off to a great start, man. Dun, 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 dun. 人家是 see no evil, I see no man boob. Hiya. Who's that? Shunho, are you having fun? Shunho at the back at stage.
Okay.
Okay, so just now, so happy New Year to everybody. Happy 2021. Thank you for joining us on Ouch My Money. Unbelievable that it has grown from just something for fun to a regular thingy. So that's
Still
nice.
something just for fun, isn't it?
How what?
It still is something just for fun.
That's true, but it has become regular. It's a regular fun thing now instead of just a fun thing. I don't know what difference does it make, but I never forget it. So anyway, just now earlier behind the scenes we were talking about. Actually, we were discussing what to talk about for today, and then Douglas brought up something interesting about toothpaste and how much. Actually, no, Douglas, you don't do toothpaste, right? Or do you want to tell a story? Your toothpaste is not your thing, right? Yeah, the shampoo thing, right?
No, I'm the toiletries thing.
Oh, he's a toiletries thing. Okay, the reason why I'm not
You need our head or something with the aroma.
No,
that's
you
the other thing.
That was long time ago.
It's still on my face now. Okay, anyway, so the reason why I'm talking about toothpaste is because we recently had a friend who was talking about a toothpaste sale and how much toothpaste she actually bought. So she bought, it's not a lot actually. She has a family of 5. So she only bought 4, get 4 free.
No, she bought 4 because it's maximum 4.
Yeah,
it's maximum
so
4 and get 4 free. Yeah.
So she bought total 8 lah, which is not a lot considering she's a family of 5, right? So yeah,
so that will last like 1.5 months.
Maybe they put you
typically a tube of toothpaste will last for about a month for one person if you brush regularly.
Except I only brush once a week, Chunho says. That's why he's
except for Afe who buys toothpaste in tubs.
Bucket with the bucket spoon.
But for the rest of us, I think I believe that we buy toothpaste in tubes. So what's the big deal, right? So what's the big deal about buying 8 tubes of toothpaste?
Yes.
Okay. And so that really came from something I shared some time ago, which was when I buy toothpaste, and when I buy toothpaste, it's usually because it is on sale, and I will buy a year's supply of toothpaste. So that's 12 tubes. Okay, but it's not only toothpaste. The standard items: shampoo, conditioner, facial wash, body wash, mouthwash. it's all,
Toiletries, toiletries.
it's all so everything that has got to do with morning ritual. Waking up and feeling fresh. Okay. I will bulk buy 12 units. And 12 units will last about a year plus minus. Okay, so why would I do that? Of course, I do that when there is a sale, meaning I'll save money anyway. And why would I buy 12 of the same thing? Because I know I'm going to use it, and it will not expire within a year. Okay, but cost savings aside, what I like, why I do that, or why that has become a habit, it's actually a once a year habit, because when I do it, after I've done it, I don't have to think about something as trivial as buying toiletries for the next 12 months. Okay, and then that frees me up, that frees up my mental bandwidth to actually focus on other things which I consider more important. Okay, so I shared that. And I think she remembered. And instead of buying, she was originally only she only intended to buy 6 tubes, which is 3 get 3 free, and then decided to buy the last unit, okay, because there's a limit of 4 anyway, and that was the trigger, and then so that's something that works for me, okay. And I was having a conversation with Junho a couple of days ago about buying toothpaste. So trivial, right? And he disagreed. Junho, say why?
No, so Chunho won't bulk buy. Usually people will bulk
No,
buy.
I will buy if there's a sale. Let's say if there's a sale, it says 1 for 1. I may just buy maybe 2 and get another 2, or I buy 1 and get another 1, because nowadays sales comes like, I don't know, once a month. It just comes, and you don't know the sale. The next sale could be better than the other sale. It's like 10-10 sale, 11-11 sale, 12-12 sale. I'm just asking Douglas, how about there's no 1-1 sale and 2-2 sale and 2-2 sale? Wow, they are like,
It's Valentine's Day. But then these are the lovely things.
yeah, like you're gonna cheat like that. Cheated my money, no 1-1 sale. Okay, anyway, so it's like sales is like, even in Watson, it's like sales is like every time they just send you a text and say, we're having this sale. It's like so regular. It's like every other month or every month, every other week is a sale or something. It is always there. So if the sale is so regular, it's no longer like I have to wait like once in a blue moon kind of thing. It is not, it's not become a norm. So why do I want to spend money, so much money upfront, and lock in all my money first? I will want to free up the cash. Even though it's trivial, it's small little things. Yeah, it's not like it's going to eat up so much of my money. But to me, it's a conscious decision that even for small things, I don't spend in that manner to eat up my money. So if I do things that way, I will always consider it for the big things as well. So I don't spend unnecessary cash and lock it up upfront, because I will have, so that I can free up the money if I need it for other investments. What if I bought the toothpaste and then a bigger sale come by, and I said, oh shit, I already bought that, cannot buy that. Then for some people say, never mind, just buy some more. Huh? So more sale come, you just keep buying. Then that's like, you even spend more, isn't it? So I'd rather, okay, Lord, then at least I didn't lock it in for 1 whole year. Now I have an opportunity to buy something that's cheaper. So that's my mentality.
Is this what you do for your investments?
Yes. Not only investment, is even in my road tax. Even my road tax, I don't pay for 12 months one.
Oh.
So some
So
people
it's become a habit.
yeah, I don't pay for 12 months, because if you pay for 12 months, yeah, you just avoid the hassle of paying up again. But I'll pay for 6 months. Then at least I don't have
But you pay 12 months, 6 months, it's the same. So there's no savings to pay 12 months. So there's no incentive to pay 12 months, you see.
For
Which is
road
different
tax,
to buy. when you buy toothpaste, or when I buy toothpaste, there's an incentive to bulk buy because it is at a discount.
Yeah,
But
but
if I pay road tax, if I pay a year, if I had to pay a year of road tax and I get 2 months savings, for example, then I will pay a year.
Yeah, but I'm saying you also don't know that if you bought one whole year of supply, you don't know that 2 months later there was a better sale.
No, then you close your eyes with it. Don't want to know anything.
No, because I
The
realized, okay,
ostrich syndrome. The close your eyes is the ostrich syndrome.
Yeah, it's
No.
sort of.
I can't see. There's no sale. Why is there no sale
There's
for the
no
rest of the
ostrich
year?
syndrome.
There's no sale for the rest of the year because I don't see them. But I realized this one, right? It's quite interesting. That means Douglas is paying a little. It's also a little bit for paying for convenience,
Yes.
right? Yeah, convenience, right? Yeah. So that is
But more for the to free up the mental
Free up
bandwidth of actually thinking about it.
okay. I didn't know that toothpaste is such a.
Takes
How
up
about-
a big mental space.
How do you buy toothpaste? How do you guys buy toothpaste? Or whatever. Okay, it doesn't have to be toothpaste. Is just the example. It could be other things. I was also just
Yeah, I
saying
have it,
to this friend, right, that if I could buy a year's worth of vegetables and not have to think about buying vegetables, I would buy a year's worth of vegetables. Okay, but I can't. Because they will not last a year.
Yes.
But then again, I told him, yes, sorry, I'm coming back because I also had this discussion. You can always buy a year worth of frozen vegetables.
Yeah.
But then again, but there's a truth to it is that if you buy a year worth of frozen vegetable, you need a place to a freezer big
Yeah,
enough
you
for
need to
everything.
store it. You need to have a huge freezer. You need to have a
Okay,
freezer.
imagine if you have a habit, if you have those kind of person that have a habit to buy a year's worth of frozen vegetables, you will buy a year's worth of frozen chicken, frozen beef, frozen duck.
I would. No,
my
that would grow my. Then
Your
I'll
warehouse,
raise.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I would.
he would. But then I also realized one thing: it's actually not cost effective.
Yeah,
So,
It's not
because
cost
you got to
effective.
store. It's storage. Is the cost of storage.
The electricity, yes.
Yeah, freezer.
Warehousing cost.
Yeah, the warehousing and the electricity cost for freezer is damn expensive. It can burn a big hole in your pocket.
Yeah, so you let somebody else pay that electricity bill, and you don't buy to store for 1 year. So there are so it's not as simple as just bulk buying. Whilst it may seem that there is a cost savings directly from the product, there are other side effects to consider. Okay, whether to bulk buy or not to bulk buy. So something like toothpaste, you can stuff it anywhere. You can stuff it anywhere and it's fine.
Yeah, you can put it under your bed, under your chair. I don't know what in your
You can sleep on it, you can,
in your handbag.
But I want to share my view for toothpaste. Like for example, just last year itself, I changed my brand of toothpaste. Well, from the sensitive one to the from the normal one to the those sensitive whatever different types. And so I was just reflecting on how I buy things as well. I think Douglas' way of buying things doesn't work for me because I like variety and I buy depending on my mood. So even my shower gel, every time it's different. It's not flavor. What is that? The different scents.
scent, fragrance, flavor.
Fragrance.
hey, kill two birds with one stone. You shower and eat at the same time. Don't go.
士多啤梨
Yeah. So the point is, every time is different. I like variety, and I also noticed something. Even for my facial wash and stuff, my skin is better if I change the product every few months. So I'm guessing the difference in the product content actually stimulates the skin or whatever lah. But yeah, I need to change the product every few months to ensure that.
Yeah,
it's still
so
working.
okay, so it's not so much about buying the same product. Okay, and I get that it doesn't. It's not. There's no one size fits all. Okay, but to me, the thing I do it because I know I'm not going to change. So that's the certainty. I know I'm not going. The toothpaste that I use a specific. Okay, I use Colgate Total. Okay, but Colgate Total also has got different flavors or
Flavors.
variants. There's the whitening, then there's a charcoal, there's the mint, whatever it is. Okay, so I may vary that. Okay, but it is all Colgate Total. Okay, so I know I'm half a decade, half a no half a decade, half a century old. So I know the products that I buy has not changed, okay, for a very very long time. So that is that certainty, and that's why I would do it. Okay, so I agree if you look for variety, but then the thing is, if you want variety and if they're all on sale, you don't have to buy the same product.
So I guess it just boils down to what motivates us, right? For example, if it's toothpaste, you know you're going to change, fine. But in terms of cost savings, what do you actually save? I save time. Doug will save time, save effort, save brain power. I just have the ton of the toothpaste I want. I don't have to think. It saves him that. Even though in terms of absolute value, maybe you might save 10%, if at all. And on the other hand of the spectrum, some things that I
So
bought are expensive.
Actually, the save money part is just a feel good thing.
Exactly.
It's not, yeah.
It's really what motivates you, right? So for us at home, we buy a lot of proteins: beef, mutton, fish, and these things, when it is on sale or when we do bulk purchase, we end up with like 20-30% savings. And that's a lot of money when it comes to large purchases. Each time we buy, it's like a few $100s. Whereas if I were to buy the same amount, not bulk purchase, I probably pay 30% more. And that is a sizable amount of savings, right? Knowing I have to family to feed.
Afiq, since this is consumer, okay, so for Douglas it's a year's worth. Then how do you decide how much you buy then, in terms of bulk? Like what are the considerations that you have? Not just for beef, but because we're talking about a certain habit here, right?
Of course. That one you have to look at the family pattern. Like with us, we track our expenses. We know what's our rate of consumption. We know that, if a kilo of beef is only going to last us a couple of weeks, for example. And I know that, for every kilo I have, it'll last me 2 weeks. If I buy 2 kilos, then it'll last me a month. And you guys know how I cook. I do a lot of batch cooking. And so that saves me time, effort, energy, all in the long run. And that's what motivates me to bulk purchase. But if you tell me things like toothpaste, we don't really care. So we just buy, it's on sale, we'll buy that. Once it's done, it's done. Or body soaps, toiletries. Things that, in my opinion, with the family, the impact isn't that great. You know what I mean? Another thing that we do, bulk purchases, is our teas and coffees. Teas and coffees. Interestingly enough, when we compare bulk purchasing versus buying retail, the savings are almost equivalent to how much we save on beef.
Oh.
Very interesting. And so I look at the percentage savings.
Yeah, I bulk purchase other things too.
Like protein bar.
I guess Afiq is right. The motivation is different. It's just what is the net gain? Okay, there's always a payoff. Okay, for everything that we take on or do, the decisions are made. There's always a payoff. Then the question is taking a look at what that payoff is for us. Okay, that then cultivates that habit. Okay, and I think in the anatomy of habits, we talk about that being the reward. So what's
context?
that? Yeah. Sorry.
You want to give context, reward.
Okay, so in one of our training programs, we talk about the anatomy of habits and ultimately resilience. Resilience is okay. Our definition of resilience, okay, which is being able to create sustainable state of thrive, and thriving looks different for everyone. Okay, it's actually creating something that is recurring and sustainable, and something that's automatic. Okay, and what that is a habit. Okay, but the thing is, in order to develop habits, there has got to be a reward. Okay, there's got to be a reward, so that the anatomy of a habit, okay, there's a reward, there's a cue, something that triggers an action or a routine. Okay, so that reward then creates a craving. We want more of that. Okay, so whenever a trigger occurs, okay, we then go through that routine, okay, to get that reward. Okay, and when we keep doing that, it becomes a habit. Okay, so it starts with what the reward is, because if there's no reward, then it doesn't matter enough to create the routine. Does that make sense? Okay, so buying habits, money habits, okay, there is a reward, there's a payoff. Okay, then and so there's all a trigger or a cue that then sets off the routine that we choose, and for each of us is different. Like for buying patterns, okay, for me, for Chunho, it's totally different. Our routine is different, even though our payoff, okay, is similar, okay, which is getting something in return, but what we want to get back in return is different. Okay, so for me, it is my reward is not having to think about that thing, okay, for 1 year, okay, or as long as I have the supply of that thing, okay, whether it's beef, okay, for a month, toothpaste for a year, whatever it is, underwear for 10 years. So
Oh, like, it usually falls to consumables, right? Things like laundry detergent. It just happened to us a few days ago. We bulk buy our laundry detergent, like those little pod things, and all of a sudden we're like, crap, we ran out. And we're like, do we have any more? None at all. Because we took for granted that we have a 6-month supply. And 6 months is over.
So you must make sure you bulk purchase on the same day.
Calendar reminders, very important.
no, you need to monitor your supply. You might run out before the 6 months.
Yeah, but the thing is that how to monitor was because the thing is that you don't want to think about it. Because you have
Yeah, then you still think about it.
because you created a habit of not to think about it, so you actually didn't think about it, and then when
But you will use the product when you run when you see, okay, no more toothpaste, no more tubes of toothpaste. So that's the trigger. So that's the cue, right? Okay, so there has always got to be a trigger. You don't. I don't know, how do you use something and it runs out and not know that
Okay,
it
I
has
know
run out?
the one
buy that associate.
with the detergent, we weren't the ones doing the laundry. Our housekeeper does it, and she didn't tell us.
And there's
So it's
slave
our fault.
blame. There's slave blame. Then you have not set up a system that gives you the feedback. Okay, and feedback is very important. So the feedback loop is critical.
Champion.
yeah, you have not created the habit for her to feedback to you.
Yeah.
So it is not her fault. It is the employer's fault.
Absolutely, I am owning it.
I imagine saying this to my employer, it's your fault, it's not my fault.
Of course. Okay, I have to say this. It's always the employer's fault. It's the employer's fault to make sure that the employees are properly trained and making sure that they have a certain habit, train them into a certain habit to do certain things. And if they want the employees to provide a certain feedback to them for certain things, it is the employer's responsibility
Job, yeah.
to make sure that that feedback is provided. So if the employer doesn't tell you,
system, yeah.
okay, for this matter, you need to let me know, you won't ensure that you let me, because the employee doesn't know whether should let you or don't let you know. What if the employee think, maybe it's too trivial to let him know? Then don't let him know. Then
That's
after
the
that,
best
just scolded.
We told her to tell us when it's running out 6 months ago.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I need to make a move.
Oh no, we're just
Okay.
leaving us.
All right.
Bye,
See you
Rachel.
later.
Hi, Ray Ray.
We just gone. We should make her talk many. Oh no, we didn't. What a disaster. Okay, so that actually, okay, So we talk about bulk buying and all that, right? But it brings me, just now when I mentioned that Douglas spends in bulk for his convenience in that sense, right? And freeing up of his mind. I realized that I also have that habit of convenient purchases. So I will pay for
wait, it's different, right? It's different from bulk buy. You're talking about
No,
convenience.
it's different. It's a different habit already because I feel like the
Okay.
bulk buy. Are we stretching it anymore?
No,
wait.
yeah. So
Convenient. I
let's
want to
talk
listen
about
to
let's talk
It's
about your
interesting.
convenience. Yeah, let's talk about your convenience. Let's talk about your
Yeah.
convenience.
So this is a habit that I realize I have when it comes to spending. I don't buy branded stuff, but I realize that I'm willing to pay for convenience, things such as Grab food, Grab whatever,
Grab food.
Grab food,
Grab food. Okay.
Grab transport, things that I will spend on convenience. I realize that I don't spend on branded, so I will spend on convenience, and it's something that I need to work on. Do any of you all spend on convenience, or is that a bad habit that rich people should avoid?
Well, it depends.
No. Okay.
It
So
depends.
okay. Chun Hao, go.
Okay, later Douglas can go. It depends. Okay, for me, if I have time, I am willing to. How should I won't say forgo the convenience. If I have time, I will do the work myself. If I'm short of time, I'm willing to pay somebody else to do the things for me to buy the time. Okay, so most of the time, I will always look at my schedule and include that particular time needed for certain activities. So for me, sometimes some people were like, "What? Why you park so far away? And then you have to walk all the way here." Well, I'm willing to park there, and I included the time to walk over here because it's cheaper to park there, and I'll think about that. And for me, I'm okay to walk. For some people, it's not okay to walk. So for me, I'm okay to walk. Plus, the walking is a way to get some exercise or get the body moving and all the stuff. And I'm okay. I'm perfectly okay with that. So I'm willing to park somewhere and walk 10 minutes or 15 minutes to a location. I am absolutely willing to do that. But I've got friends and I meet them and they say, "Okay, can you give me a lift?" My car is like, "You want to walk with me?" He said, "Why you park so far away?" Yeah, so they will do that. So for me, I always allocate the time in the activities. So if I want to eat and go out and food, that is a time allocated for food. And if it needs to be cooked, I'll allocate the time for the cooking. It's in the schedule. It's in the plan. And if I'm going out to eat, I'll plan to go out and eat. So I won't think about paying extra money for the convenience for that. Unless really, really I'm so stretched for time, then I have no time to even squeeze out. Yeah, maybe I'll just order in. So that's the way I do it. But most of the time, I'll plan the time in.
So convenience is all about leverage, right? What are you willing to give up for that convenience, or what are you willing to do with that extra convenience?
Yeah, if you have something else better to do that you can generate, for me, if it's the better things to do that generate more money. But the thing is that if I free up the time and then after that, I'm just going to sit at home and watch Netflix.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So it's use money to save time.
To do
Or use
something
time
else.
to save
Generate more money.
No, so it's use money to save time or use time to save money.
Well, for me, it's use money to save time, but provided that time that's saved is able to generate more money for me. But if I use the money to save time and the time is just do
Absolutely.
nothing.
And it goes back to motivation, right? Like if you're economically motivated, you want to use that time to generate money. But if you're a lazy ass like me, like I want to feed me if you can. I just want to sit there. It's worth me paying that money to sit down and not get off my ass. That's Grab food. And Denise is feeling it, right?
Yeah, so I will pay you to feed me as well, is it?
Very lazy. Okay, lazy not really. Lazy. There's no other words for it. Like sometimes, right? The food is just downstairs. Oh. I also feel lazy to go down and buy. Downstairs, just downstairs, like 3 minutes away from the new.
That's what husbands are for.
Yay!
See, that's what husbands are for. Get them to buy
That's
food.
why I tell you, I only have one investment.
So yeah, Douglas, you want to say?
Yeah, Douglas, go. It's your turn.
No, yeah. So I agree. I totally agree with Chun Ho. Okay, in the sense of how that time is allocated. Okay, but the thing, I go back to use money to save time or use time to save money. Okay, and use time to save money. But if you need that time for something else, and you use time to save money, that means like save parking and then have to walk 30 minutes, okay, and do that every day, okay, or like take the MRT to work, okay, that's use time to save money, okay. So the versus taking a Grab or whatever it is, which costs $10, and MRT costs $1, so you save $9, okay, but the difference is an hour's journey. Okay, but you've saved $9. Okay, I'm just using
$10
example.
over time is a very large.
Yeah. So the thing is, but the thing is, if you're commuting to and fro work, okay, it's one hour to and 1 hour back, so you save $18. Okay, but your cost is 2 hours. Okay, so I would not do that, because then the question is, in that 2 hours, can I generate more than $18? And I can. Then there's a value of time, and each of us have got a value packed to our time. Okay, our income or revenue generating capacity. Okay, all of us have a number. Okay, based on our capacity to generate money. Okay, so all of us have that number. Then I will look at the amount of time that's taken. Okay, how much time is costing me, and how much money am I saving? And if that cost is higher than the savings, okay, then I will use money to save time. Because money I can earn, that 2 hours, if I can earn $30, okay, versus save $18,
You will still profit.
yeah, I will still profit.
Absolutely.
I agree with you, Douglas. I agree with you. It's just that I realize the difference is that the way I make my money is different.
Yeah, so correct. So so that's why it goes back. It goes back to income generating capacity, and
Yeah.
it's like if you can generate, you have more than enough time to generate all the income. Then you have excess time.
Yeah, so that means to Juno, time is not so important anymore already.
Yeah, because he has excess time. Okay,
Yeah.
the time that cannot be utilized to generate money. Okay, which then becomes then you see, then the thing is, the money that he saves can go back to invest
Yes.
versus being spent. Okay, so it's not a simple conversation. Okay, there is math, then there's
It's not
science
just
to
about
it.
dollar value anymore.
Yeah, it's not just about
because-
dollar value.
Because
It's,
if
it's
you
not,
talk about the Grab and the MRT thing, I may be able to spend a little more time on the MRT reading stuff and then able to use what I read to make more money.
yeah, but most people most people in a 1 hour
Watch YouTube.
Yeah.
watch
Facebook.
Korean drama. Okay, which
Instagram.
okay, or whatever it is. Okay, that 1 hour is spent. You see, money we can always earn back. Okay, time we cannot.
So,
Okay.
moral story is indulge in your Grab food.
No,
That's a
actually,
bad- That's so bad.
because it's free and
Soon, it's not just Grab
no,
food.
no, yes, I agree.
Feed.
No, I agree, Denise. I know, I agree with you. But you say husband is free.
Grab husband is
I
free.
don't think husbands are free, you know.
Grab husbands are free. It's free and it's convenient.
I
So
don't
it-
think they're free. I happen to disagree heartily.
Is he next to you?
he is somewhere else. He's pretending not to hear what I'm saying.
Oh, he's the ostrich today.
And he's ostrich today. Yeah, bye. But anyway, yes, there's always an exchange.
There's always a cost.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a cost
But
somewhere
I am
else.
absolutely fine with people who want to do Grab food and just stay at home and nua at home and just watch Netflix. Yeah, then if enough people doing that, I'll just invest in Grab and just invest in Netflix.
Even better, right?
Paying them money for it.
Yeah, even better.
I mean, another example would be like, you want to save time. Like if you have a group of people coming over and you just forgot to cook or whatever, and just order a whole bunch of you're spending money to buy time, right? Buying time, buying convenience. So it really still boils down to the motivations behind it, right?
Yeah, I agree. Now I feel better. Oh, point of the exercise, but thanks, guys.
No, you feel bad. Yeah, if you just talk to Chudo, you feel damn bad.
No. Talking to Chunho is only like talking to my husband. So he will say like, "How you should fast this? What do you mean? Just go down and get it. It's only 5 minutes." Okay. Yeah, but that's waiting for convenience lah. So today we talked about 2 different money habits. Is there any other money habits that you guys want to talk about? We talked about buying, and then also about convenience spending for convenience.
That's
Because actually delivery.
a good deal.
What?
The irresistibility of a good deal.
Like what?
When you see
Like
a
a
good
giraffe
deal, it makes so much sense. You knock down the price. I want, but I don't need it. But I still buy anyway.
Who does
No.
that?
people.
Who's people? Not you, man.
That's like monsters.
Met so many. Sometimes I fall for the trap. Like
You
for example,
do?
the
I
good
think you
lobang
do.
thing. Once in a while, I'm human. I'm only human. That's why I have a happy account to spend on nonsense that I want. Like, what was it? 2 examples. One was a bicycle. Too good a deal to give up. I bought a second one. Thankfully, I rationalized it by saying it's for Lena. And by luck of the draw, it was perfect for her. So that's fine. The second one was food related. We had the good lobang thing, and I was looking, McDonald's has 1-for-1 double fillet of fish.
Yes, that's right.
It's a good deal. It's so irresistible. It's such a good deal, but I don't need a double fillet of fish because I'm on a diet.
But it's food, why? You need to
It's such a good deal. The irresistibility of good deals that you don't need.
But you do need to eat.
Yeah.
A double fillet of fish. I should be bloody having a salad based on my body weight.
You look fine. But the thing is that 1-for-1, the other day McDonald's do have a 1-for-1 McSpicy,
Such a good deal.
It was before the fillet of fish deal. But you need to have the McDonald's app. And I actually didn't have the McDonald's app, but I saw it and I really want the McSpicy. I'll download the app just for the McSpicy.
Oh.
Irresistible, right?
It was on the 4th to the 6th of January. So I just downloaded the app and I ate McSpicy for 2 days. So I ate McSpicy for 2 days.
1-for-1 double, 1-for-1 single. Suddenly talk about my spicy.
It's 1-for-1 single. It's not 1-for-1 double. It's 1-for-1 singles. And then I realized that if I go for 1-for-1 singles, so I got 2 McSpicy. Then I need a drink. When you buy McSpicy outside of it's a la carte without a drink, and you buy the drink is damn expensive. It's double the price.
You don't buy from McDonald's lah. Outside sure got 7-Eleven or something on what?
You don't bring the thing. Oh, you tapao back away, is it?
Oh.
I don't tapao away.
If it's me, I will eat it first, and then after that I'll go to the 7-Eleven beside and buy. I don't think the drink I will take one, correct?
So I realized that if you drink the drink there, it will increase the price such that it's quite close to if you buy just two. So it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
No, don't get a drink. You're already eating a McSpicy. Cool it down with a McDonald's cone. It's only $1.
Oh yeah, they do have a $1 cone.
So you see all this spending.
No, they do have they have a McFlurry that's $1 in the app.
See, so irresistible.
If not, you just bring your own water out lah.
I'm not endorsing for McDonald's. We're not ever endorsing for McDonald's, but the thing is that the app has a lot of deals.
Okay. Let's see. I'm on my phone right now. Go and download the app.
Right? Irresistible, right? For example, we saw.
But McDonald's is counted as under food.
Yeah,
which
I
is
think
essential.
McDonald's is not counted because you will still need to eat. So you
It's under essential food lah in that
essential.
sense.
So I'll go to it. I'll eat McDonald's anyway. Sometimes when I want to have McSpicy, I'll go for it. So since it's there, I'll go for it. But I'm not going to like see wow, this shoe is so cheap. I go and buy the shoe, and I would think about it. Do I really need another pair of shoes?
But then again, Junho, you're not human.
Okay, yeah, okay. But where am I from?
He's from
He
Mars. He's from Mars.
actually agrees.
from
He's
Mars.
okay, yeah, I'm not human.
Yeah, we've told you know that many times. He's not from this planet.
It's okay, that's why. WWCHD, what would you know do?
Like another example is a soda stream. You know those
That
carbonate.
was really not needed.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't need it. I can live without it.
Do
I
you
can go
buy
down
it?
there in 2 minutes. It was
Do
on
you buy
sale.
it?
And the
Do you buy
temptation.
it?
No, I have not. I'm looking at it. I'm still,
No,
fighting.
don't do that. Don't look at it
That it will
anymore.
save you. It will save you money on soda. So instead of buying the $2 Coke, you can make your own Coke at home.
But you shouldn't be drinking soda anyway, Afiq.
No, soda is actually fine. It is the sugar in soda that is not.
Yeah,
Then
that's
use
true.
artificial sweetener and fall sick in other ways.
Yeah. So
But artificial sweetener is actually worse than the actual sugar, no?
yeah. So actually, I'm justifying the purchase of the soda stream. You get the reward. Okay, you get the reward of having the fizzy feeling in your mouth after the drink, and none of the sin. Okay, which is the sugar in the drink.
Absolutely. We don't need a soda stream. Ever since I clicked on the website, I've only been seeing ads after ads after ads. Irresistibly good deal.
But the thing is that I think if you want the fizzy feeling in your mouth,
Yeah.
you can just don't
Brush
need a
your
soda. You
After
just
all that
put
space.
it's just carbonated water. You just make carbonated water. That's all. It's the sparkling water.
Yeah.
I hate sparkling water.
Says
It's so
the non-human.
Huh?
No, so you get soda drink. Okay, so you just imagine this. Okay, you get soda fruit juices, for example. Okay, at a fraction of the cost of what you will pay for an equivalent cup of soda outside.
But in the first place, I don't drink soda outside. You see, that is the reason why it's not.
Yeah, but I think that's
I
usually.
guess if I'm a soda drinker outside,
No,
then
she doesn't.
I don't.
So what is it? It's just it's a new toy, is it?
That's why it's such an irresistibly good deal that you don't need.
it's not a good deal. you know what my,
Down to 100 plus, like wapiang.
you know what the non-humans
It's not a good deal.
say?
It's not a good deal if you don't need it.
Yeah, do you
It's
know
a
what the
bad deal.
non-humans say?
Because you're
The
spending money
non-humans-
that you didn't need to spend in the first place.
Yes, precisely. So instead of saving 20%, you're actually spending 80%. What a disaster.
Yeah, to the niche. You got it.
Yay, it is.
I've got a non-human for a husband also, by the way. So every day he brainwash me. Until I see the bag like, whoa, the bag's so nice. I don't need another bag.
No, you don't.
Sometimes I still do because I'm human after all.
No, which school did you go to that told you that humans need to buy bags that they don't need? Humans need to buy bags that
It's
they
called
don't
the
need.
girls' school. I'm
Stresses,
from a girls' school, like literally.
right?
But anyway,
Yeah, it's true. I think it's true. It's a girls' school teaching. You must
that's
have
how I convince myself.
Yeah. You must have a specific bag for certain occasions, specific dress and specific wear. And your shoes must wear your dress, and then a handbag must wear
Yeah,
this,
so-
and a belt, and oh, goodness.
Yes, but I'm also practical. So at night, that's why a lot of my clothes are black, white, and then my shoes also black. So it matches, everything matches, whatever you put on, it matches. The bag also matches. So that's good. Okay, irresistibly good deals. I think the reason why we end up buying irresistibly good deals. Number one is irresistible only to certain people. Right? It's like the soda stream is irresistible to Afiq, but it's not irresistible to me. I'm like, I don't want
Don't
it.
click on the link. Don't click on the link. Don't click on the link.
After this conversation, he's going to get a lot more of those ads.
Don't click on the link.
The ads are like, oh, it's working. Yes, send me more, like that.
Don't click on the link.
Just look at it right now. It's too late. After this, he's like, I bought.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it on WhatsApp.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't click
talk
on the
about
link and
WhatsApp.
don't talk about it on WhatsApp. Don't even say it.
Yeah, when you say it,
Yeah. Speaking of that, whatever you're going to put on your WhatsApp in future, it will show up in your.
Yeah, don't talk about it. Don't talk about
Yeah.
it.
You talk about any product, you talk about anything, it will show up in your feed.
Yeah, don't use any keywords. Don't talk about any products. Don't talk.
Guys, have you heard about that thing in the thing or that thing, and then that thing that happened, that thing?
You know,
Send a cheap lah.
then the thing ad, okay, will start to follow you.
the thing at you. Use something else. Use Signal.
You know, on that note, I met a guy who says he doesn't have WhatsApp, and then when I finally met the guy in person, I realized, dude, you're young, you're my age. Why aren't you on WhatsApp? They can track you, and I thought he was crazy way back when. Turns out he's not.
It's not crazy. That's very long time ago. I already knew it.
Yeah, but
I
you
told
see,
my
then
friend
again,
about something, and then the ad started to appear on Facebook and Google. So I don't know. they're
yeah,
all
so
linked
it's
together.
convenience. So it's the price you pay for convenience.
We are in the matrix.
Oh, we
Yeah.
are.
Okay, no,
Have you not seen the red pill? Have you not seen the red pill?
I have. I've been force-fed it, unfortunately. Here's the red pill and here's the red pill. Which one do you want? I'll
The
take
red
both,
one.
please. Thank you. Okay, so I think we are almost done for today. Let's do some last words. Last words, people. Okay, Douglas can go first. No, Afiq can go first. Because Chunho is the one typing today.
Buy a toothpaste in a bucket. Go and Google toothpaste in a bucket, and you'll figure out exactly what I'm saying. And
I
that-
thought you were going to say buy a soda stream.
That's
Oh
a
no,
coming up.
Denise. Oh no, Denise.
Are you
It's going to
serious?
start appearing.
Are you serious about the bucket thingy? You'll see buckets all over your feet next, no?
I sent you guys the link. Check it out. Check it out.
No, don't click the link. Don't
click
click on the
already.
link.
But what is your last word? Really, that was a buy a bucket.
So, in
Yeah, that's how I-
essence, yes, buy your toothpaste in a bucket if it only makes sense, right? We all want to talk about bulk purchases. If you can afford to buy a bulk purchase, go ahead. But do your math beforehand. Check your motivations behind doing it. Is it because of convenience? Is it because it's really worth it? Is it because you're going to consume it? Check your motivations before you buy toothpaste in a bucket.
Okay.
And not a soda stream.
And not a
I
Jura
don't know what
either.
I'm writing for you.
You have to type in the comments and then press enter. Okay, Douglas, last words.
Okay, I just typed out your last word. It looks funny.
It doesn't really matter. It's funny, so it's fine.
Okay, I just think. I just think.
I think we need Rachel back next time. This Juno is not doing
It's
the job
iPad
properly.
one day. Hiya.
No, so
Hiya.
the bucket load. Okay, the context of toothpaste is very important. Okay, and I think, I think, a bucket of toothpaste is disgusting.
Is that your last words?
No, I just need to say that. Okay, even if it makes sense. Okay, I just feel, I just need to say this, that a bucket of toothpaste is disgusting. Can you imagine dipping your your toothbrush into the toothpaste for as
No,
long
you're not
as
supposed
the
to do
toothpaste
that.
lasts?
You're
That's
not supposed to do
disgusting.
that. You're supposed to use a
anyway.
spoon and scoop it and then spread it on your, or you use a spreading knife, go and scoop it and then go and spread it on your toothbrush.
You guys really need to click that link I sent you. I promise you, it's not something that's gonna sell
No,
you.
it's a trap. No, don't click on it. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap.
I clicked on it earlier already. It
It
was
goes
fine.
to Diply.com. Diply.com is a news site. It's about comedy and stuff. So it's not gonna sell you anything. I promise you this.
How much money did they pay you for this?
I will.
So yes, Douglas, back to you.
Anyway, I think at the end of the day, yeah, so it's about developing habits that work. It's about developing habits that are, because habits create sustainability. Okay, and sustainability at a certain level creates strife, and being able to sustain a thriving state in your life is to me being able to create resilience. Okay, it's always being able having habits that will always bring you or keep you at a certain level. Okay, and it all starts with habits. And those are my last words.
Okay,
Okay.
whatever I'm hearing.
No, yeah, you just type. So the trick, Chuno, is just to type whatever you're hearing, even if it's crap. Even if it sounds like
It is crap. I go to the toilet already.
because you're only human. Maybe that's my last words. You're only human.
You're so much behind. I don't tell me I'm only human. You're only human. Let's play the song then.
No, my last words. Okay, you have to do your last words also. You have to type your own last words and say them
I
at the
can't
same
even think of any last word. I'm so faster writing on this last word. Okay, wait. What's your last word?
Okay, my last words is we are only human, which is true.
Seriously?
No, but because we are human, we can make or break our own habits. And habits, wealth is a habit, right? So building good habits, it may not bring you the results immediately, but over time, like your investments, it will compound. And then when one habit builds on top of the other, and you will see results at the end of the day. Maybe not the day, maybe after a few years. Okay, but anyway, yes, we are only human. Okay, all right, that's my last words. Chunho, how are you doing? Are you going to write your last words? And
I don't know what I'm
type it out?
writing. I don't know what I'm writing. Okay, I write and see what I'm writing.
It's okay, it's fine. I realize, Chunho, right? Chunho is not like Rachel or I. Rachel and I, right, we just hear whatever, we just enter, and then Chunho tries to organize it.
I'm looking for the essence, and I was like, wow, you just say so much, I got lost.
No need, you're like the typewriter, so whatever people say, you just like, okay, can now is your turn.
I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm stressed.
Okay, so Chunho's last words is he's very stressed to be the what's that person in the courtroom that takes in all the statements then does the recording.
Shorthander, is it? I don't know what.
Yeah. Okay. Last words.
My last word, I'm going to say it, then I'm going to type it. If you want to say, you need to use time. If you use money to buy time, make sure that the time that is free up is going to make available for you to do something that's really important to you that the money can't buy, or your time is going to use it to make more money. But if it's just going to buy you time for you to do some things that is not important, is relevant to you, you have to rethink it. Okay, unless not doing anything is very important to you, then yeah, go ahead. Okay.
Okay,
that's
now you type that in.
And then let us all stare at Chun Ho's face while he's typing vigorously. Oh, we have one comment. Wen Kai, the investment of my life. Wealth is a habit, health is a habit. Yes, Wen Kai, well done. I give him a like.
Okay, we have
And then I just realized I called him the investment of my life. Instead of usually people say love of my life, right? It's the investment of my life. Da, 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 da. Chun Ho, have you finished typing the passwords
how does
already?
it spell relevant?
Oh my goodness, R-E.
Okay, finish time.
Okay, that's good. How do you feel about being a cipher today?
Oh, stress. I told you stress. See, I'm perspiring like mad here. See, my forehead is glowing with.
With the youth and vigor. Okay, I think that's it, guys. It has been a really fun 2021.
No more. I'm not doing this next week. I'm not doing this the next session. Rachel better come back.
2021 is going off to a great start, people. So we will see you guys in 2 weeks' time. If let's say you have certain wealth habits that you think is going to be a great addition for our sessions, or you want us to talk about them, or you have any interesting topics on financial difficulties, not ask us to lend you money, okay? But like what should you do and stuff like that, then please drop it in the comment below. We will see you in 2 weeks' time. Bye. Should we have to end the broadcast?